Hello and welcome to this tutorial of the TLMH key node from the first package of the Tricks plugins for Nuke. TLMH key is a luminance keyer of low values, medium and highlights in images. It's useful when you need to make adjustments to your images or composite them differently in the shadows, the midtones and the highlights, like when you're doing some grading, adjustments to glow, composite a reflection and so on. Okay, here's a shot of a recent project we've been working on. I'm going to show you how to use TLMH key in a sample exercise. First, let me get the TLMH key node. You can find it in the Tricks panel and in the Keyer menu. And now I'm going to connect it to our footage. As you can see, the result is a bit strange. Actually, it has extracted the three luminance ranges of our image and display them in this RGB mate. You can see that the shadows are being stored in the red channel, the mediums are in the green channel, and finally the highlights are in the blue channel. Using the node is very simple. All the parameters are in this first panel. To change these three different keyers, you only have to adjust these keyer sliders. It will then split the image between shadows, medium and highlights. The good thing about it is that we have three keyers and adjust them all at once. Changing highlights, for example, will adjust the mediums automatically without any overlap between these two ranges. And the same thing applies for shadows with mediums. Then you can change the output result. By default, all is selected. As we've seen, the three different luminance ranges are displayed. But you can also export only one of the three ranges. In this case, the selected range is exported as a traditional black and white mask. And finally, you can invert the output result and blur it if you want. Okay, now let's use our TLMH key node to help us through a simple grading process on this clip. We're going to grade separately the dark areas, the mediums, and the highlights. So let's load three grade nodes, and we'll start with the first one for the shadows. We just have first to connect the mask input to our TLMH key node, and make sure to select the good mask channel. In this case, it's the red for the low values. And now we can make some adjustments to the dark areas of our image. Okay, we can now do the same process for the mediums and the highlights. So we've selected the green channel as our mask and make some adjustments to the mediums. And finally do the same for the highlights. Select the blue channel and make some adjustments. Okay, actually we could have done this grading using the color correct node, which already includes parameters for shadows, midtones and highlights. The luminance ranges are adjusted in this panel, but the informations displayed are not very obvious to understand. We like the RGB method and find it easier to read. But most important, you cannot use these ranges outside the color correct node if you want to make another adjustment. On the other hand, the TLMH key can be used again. For example, we can now apply some glow to the highlights of our image using the TLMH key node. You can find out more information and video tutorials on our website at softwares.circus.fr. Thanks for watching.